Hello, my name is Draconicrose, welcome back to Game Dev Studio. Today we are going on to the second part of the tutorial, managing our employees. So the investor says, right, with a decent looking office, it's time you looked into hiring employees. You need to hire people from a variety of professions, as game developers are not miracle workers and each has their own specialty they're best at. Go ahead and hire one of each, though we did do this in the last tutorial. But I guess we are doing it again. So one thing I think would be nice is if the tutorials chained into one another, and I guess they kinda do, but not really. So yeah, let's continue on here. As I did before, I'm just going to hire one of each and just do this. There we go. Just one of each person. And I don't even care which one. So there we go. Cannot send any more job offers, which works for me. So think it's done. For some reason, it's not going. You can practice. I can't on pause, and the tutorial doesn't seem to be going on. I did. This looks like a bug, I think. My objectives. Oh, sent offer to software engineer. Somehow that did not happen. So show this role only. Ah, that's handy. I did send a job offer. Okay. So I guess they want me to actually put in a new station myself. Oh, it's just... okay, never mind that. So let's... well, since they're doing like wall things, might as well. So there we go, and now I can actually hire a software engineer. Did that not mean I have a new thingy? Oh, it's out of the light. I honestly don't like this light system. There we go. So that should be a functional workstation, which means I can actually send a job offer. Hey! Just because you've sent a job offer to a developer does not mean they will accept it. Your reputation and financial situation play a role in the responsibility of someone accepting your job offer. Alrighty, so now we can actually accept, and people are accepting their positions. Alright, so more people means work on projects will finish faster. But always keep the finances in mind when hiring new people. Employees need to be paid and they'll start leaving work elsewhere unless we pay them. Now we finally get to the meat and bone of this industry, game development. First you'll need to acquire a game engine, which means either making one or purchasing one. So again, this is repeating what we've done before, but without having our previous episode. So it's going to be a 2D. Can't I select? Oh, have to select the theme first. Fine. It's a 2D with dynamic music. Can it also have? Yeah, it can. Alright, so start creating that. And there is an option that's called auto idling. So there we go. Auto practice every week. Employees that are idling will automatically have practice tasks assigned to them at the start of a new week. Alright. Will cause employees to use their drive faster. Okay, but let's do that and stop time upon finishing a game, but do auto practice and auto spend attribute points. So there we go. Let's let the employees file in and start working on the game. So they're really impressed with the Game Pro engine. So with an engine in stock, you get to work on the game. There are many variables. Selecting a single feature under the sun is not one of them. Selecting a lot of features for your game is only necessary for a game that is sold for a high price. Alright, so we're going to make a new game with a fantasy theme. In this case, it's going to be action with 2D engine and teen on the PC. And yeah, it's gonna have to be a full game, so third person because action. A linear story with in-depth backstories and basic world design, partially voiced, and we do want a conversation system. Guess we do need to provide some sort of voice acting for it. We'll be able to save game, freedom of movement. There we go, all of those things with realistic graphics and ambient soundtrack. Let's begin development. It's going to be an expensive one, but okay. And of course we are going to polish it. However, I do want our manager, of which we should have one. Where is that manager? Here he is. I want to talk to them. And let's see, game pricing. Do research for our untitled game. And let's go back to work. Because this way they'll tell us which price the game should be priced at. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's the thing. We've already priced it at, so untitled game, which will change the name for and I'll be very mad at you here. Wrath of the Dragon. You play as a dragon. At least it's not Spyro, right? And excuse my cat going all around here. For some reason when I start talking she doesn't like being here anymore. No books in room. Aww. Well, I suppose we could. Origin has released. Now that the game has entered the polishing stage, I might look into QA. Yeah, let's look into QA. Okay, no, we're going to do QA. Let's pay and start the QA session. While that's going on, I do want those books. I suppose they'll be in leisure? Table tennis, football, flowers. Doesn't seem like food is the thing, but here's a bookshelf. You can't use the bookshelf there. Lots of kitty noises. Please do not hit the microphone, kitty. Go away then. Alright, so now we have books over and quality assurance has found stuff that isn't fixed. So now people can polish the game. So now we have the result. We have 100 footage from being revealed. And it's going to be released soon. Hey boss, have you got a minute? What's up? Asked folks and we thought it would be cool if you vision the martial arts dojo. It's only $30, so yeah, sure. Awesome. so go ahead. Practicing martial arts with coworkers is mildly entertaining. 3 points of drive, knowledge in martial arts. And there we go. Everyone gained like opinions and points and stuff. Now we get to release the game. Wants to go on a vacation for 2 weeks. No. No vacation. No, y'all just started working here. What the hell? The game's finished. At this point you can either release it as is or extend the work period. But I think we are going to release it as is. It's in a pretty good shape, so we're going to release it. Job here is done. You know whether the game is bad or not? The reviews, of course. So the reviews say that nothing because they haven't actually come in. So let's view the review. And we gain good points in quality and, well, the graphics and gameplay. A little bit less on sound. Yeah. And story and, of course, dialogue and such. It was okay. Themed genre match discovered role of world design in action genre games, and audience genre match discovered. So the locations are beautifully crafted. Action genre works fine in fantasy. The chosen target audience was definitely a good pick, but the game is considered average. An average game is average. It's like not great, but it's okay. That's just a tiny glimpse of what your game did right and wrong. Reading more reviews will give you a bigger picture. Right, and we need to be appealing. Yeah, so that's the tutorial. Alright, so there is another thing, which is if we do start a new game, we get an introduction. The go-to game type for new players after completing the tutorial. We start out with an 100k in a tiny office with our own character that learns everything 3 times as fast, but we get instructions. We get a scenario that is recommended after the story mode, which I suppose it is the introduction, and the back in the game, which is nothing. I just got confused because there is a cat trying to get in my way. No, bad kitty. This is going to be a fraught episode, I can tell. So we have a scenario where we have to pay, oh dear, a lot of debt. Oh wow. And it's actually recommended, you know, after everything else. So let's go with the introduction. And let's put that on normal and let's start the game. I am going to just randomly do character creation, because I wish I could have saved the character or something. I don't like any of the facial hair. Fine, we'll go with the goatee because why not? And some glasses, and that's close enough. So let's add software management and testing. Actually going to put a bunch of points into speed, and the rest into intelligence. So with that out of the way, need to go with Bug Magnet and Silver Tongue, and let's do interest in hunting and machine learning. So yeah, our games will have some sort of awesome AI or something. So again, name of the studio, not really a surprise. That would be the Draconicrose Studio. Let's confirm it. And the investor is back to lead us on. Alright buddy, welcome to your new home. Consider this investment as the key to your future success. Now you owe me, since we've invested some of my hard-earned money into you, and I'll have to be following my... You will have to be following my orders for a while. I can read, I swear. This tiny space you've got will be enough for you and maybe one or two more folks. So what you should do right now is change the empty space you've got into something useful. Got it. So easy peasy. That means starting up our little studio. First thing I want is a bathroom. Let's actually go with this linoleum. So there's the door. There we go. There's a wall there. Oh, there is. Okay, very good. Bathroom. Sink. Paper holder. There we go. Light. Over here. Light over there and there. And there and there and freaking there because lights in this game. So now we get 2 workplaces. One is for quote-unquote me. Yeah, this place isn't really that big. They weren't kidding when they said like 1 or 2 folk. So chair, can't even put a whiteboard in, can we? No. So that's about it. We don't have much money. Can like put in a bean bag and flower pot just so that things don't look that bad. Right? I'm sure you're eager to jump straight into developing a game, but hold your horses. You'll need to make a game engine first. Okay. Expect me to finish this thing within 6 months. But here's the thing, I wanted to expand the office a little bit, just so we have some amenities, I suppose. So can we license? No, there are no game engines for us to license, so we're really going to have to make a engine. Let's do the 2D dragon. It's going to be made by, our studio, which has a 100% efficiency. Yay! Well, okay, and well, it needs to be 2D projection with a single. So 100. What does 100 points of work amount mean in terms of time? Because they did say it has to be finished in 6 months. So actually, it looks like it will be finished like by the end of the month. Hard Macro has taken policy decisions which made a lot of gamers happy for their PC platform. Okay, so PC is a good platform right now. Alright, so the engine is like done in a month. Done already? Not bad, but let's see how good your hand is at making a game. Just so we're clear, you'll have to finish developing this game in 3 years, so don't make it a huge one, otherwise you'll never finish it in time. Got it. Alright, so let's start a new game project. And, well, let's remake Dragon Wars 1. So the theme will be fantasy, the genre will be strategy. In our 2D dragon, let's price it low with everyone on the PC because that's what we can get. And it's a full game because we actually don't have any other option. So it's going to be a small scale project, but we have to select features. Alright, so the minimum is 1 task in each category, okay? So the perspective, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go with top down. and it's going to have a linear story, but no, nothing of this. Going to have partially voiced characters, as we can't do non-voiced characters. The conversation system is boosted by specialization in algorithms, so maybe yeah, maybe that will work. World design, gonna have to be basic, and save game and selectable difficulty, which these are things that we have. 57 out of 100 points. I don't really know what these points mean. Like, well, that'll be it. It'll have stylized graphics. Or, realistic maybe. And 8-bit sounds or static ambient. Let's do, well actually let's do 8-bit sounds and static ambient. No voiceover type. Oh, okay, so I do have to select, fine. So amateur voice acting. It'll cost us 2.8k to develop. I don't get any estimation of how long it will take to develop. Now listen, I'm trusting you to finish this game within 3 years. I'll be doing a little behind the scenes to make this game a little more popular in order to make some more sales. So don't suck around and don't waste all the money I've given you. Got it. So we'll start that development, and let's see if we can't hire an employee. Hopefully someone who has a stylized, so artists with graphics and firearms, primitive technology. Oh boy. No one with interest in photography or something. Okay, but we can hire a level 1, this guy, for an artist, and I suppose we should like have a manager or something, but that's fine. Bronislav has accepted the artist position, so there we go. So the CEO is doing salary none. It's you. Is doing the art style, which should actually be research practice. Oh boy. Yes, since he wasn't part of the new thing. So the ancient theme is now trending. Creating a new game in that theme now yield extra sales. So can you research? No, can't research anything. Oh, so now he has the realistic graphics task. That's good. So we're doing the sounds, which is great. So let's speed up time. So we're at week 4. Hex is expected. Okay, so we're losing 800 something per month, so it's not too bad. We have a console that we could put more games on. I think I will hire another employee. In this case, perhaps not the manager quite yet, but a sound engineer. We have this person who... No free workplaces, but I did hire... Oh boy. Hey boss, have you got a minute? What's up? I've asked folks around the office, okay. At the gym. No. We do not require that. No clear entrance blocked by plant. Okay, so can I move the plant flower? Oh, they... Darn. Okay, so, so this means I can't even do anything with that. Can I delete? Exit, switch to construct. So, there we go. Alright, awesome. So let's exit that. And let's now hire the new employee, the sound engineer. So there we go. They've accepted the job offer and they start today. Awesome. Water dispenser is a must-have in any office, except we don't have any room for one. Would use some more water dispenser. Yeah. Simulators are now trending. Objectives. Begin work. Okay, 1.5 years left. That's okay. So we are definitely on the right path. Now we can actually finish it faster. Oh boy. Our sound engineer immediately fell ill. And he's back. Right, I don't even know how time works here. Alright, your game's almost ready, now it's polishing time, which reminds me you should hire a quality assurance firm to test your game. They'll find a lot of bugs you've overlooked while working on it. Alternatively, you can always test your game products on your own, but it will take a lot more time to find all the problems with it unless you have a lot of employees. So my advice to you, begin QA, let them find bugs, and then fix them. So that's exactly what we are going to do. Begin QA and pay 10k, our money is dwindling. 1 unspent attribute point, which we could spend on vision. Awesome. Alright, so he's going to the bathroom. Can we... Hey boss, I'm leaving this to you. So that's our artist. Is something wrong? The office doesn't have enough drinking water sources and I'm constantly thirsty due to that. Is there anything I can do to make you reconsider? No, this has gone on for too long. I wouldn't be saying this if I hadn't made up my mind already. Alright, so... Well, both are leaving because of the water thingy. Right. Well, that's a lesson. QA is over. The quality assurance firm you hired to perform the testing has finished their work and they found quite a few issues, so right now we are working on it. So let's do... oh, we can actually expand it now. Confirm for 2.5k, which means we can actually add the water cooler. Does it block anything? Doesn't look like it. And yeah, let's leave it at that. No use using too much. I guess the lights over there didn't get moved as much as I'd want, I mean. So let's add another lamp. That should be quite fine. Is the office closed? Oh, that was in the bathroom. And turned off the lights like a good person. So now we need to hire another sound engineer and another artist. So medieval fighting. Ooh, and 2 trades. Alright, let's send the job offer to them and let's grab... Oh, no. Too expensive, too expensive. Let's grab a writer. Yeah. There you go. Otto Cirilla has accepted. They both accepted. So here they come. Alright, so let's send things. Game developer congregation has begun and finished. New month. So there we go. Anything that we need to fix? Not really. They enjoy having the water cooler. You've got a game now. Great. Just release it as it is now. We've done some marketing for it, but not much. Don't expect many sales, but don't expect it to be nothing either. So let's release the game. Sweet. Now just sit back, relax, and let the money and reviews pour in. Now that doesn't sound like a good idea. Hey, check this out. Someone just reviewed their game. You should take a look at it, and they'll definitely let you know. It's kind of weird because it's also rehashing a bit of the tutorial. So it was okay, so tolerable. Fantasy and strategy, great combination, good performance. Newest game falls short, but that's okay. We discovered the role of gameplay in strategy genre games and a theme/genre match. Not bad, we did better than I expected, to be honest with you. Regardless, reading reviews is important. Right, we know this, so let's read them when we can. So let's start your journey with a simple task. I'm giving you 4 years to make a total of 800,000. If you make that much money by then or sooner, I'll be happy to invest more money into you. If not, then our business relationship will be over. I'll find someone else to take care of the studio. Now, are we on the same page? I'm glad we are. Are you excited for the future? I'm glad you are. Best of all, good luck on your first endeavor, business partner. Alright, so let's actually pause the game and go look at these new reviews, which say that we've discovered the platform/genre match. So strategy games, good on the PC. So the gameplay side was tolerable, same as the other thing. The fantasy and strategy genre was good match, but the strategy genre played great on the PC, and there's clear passion and effort put into the game, but the experience is average. Average is better than bad. It was okay, but we've discovered the role of dialogue in strategy genre games, and an audience genre match. So the things that the game tries to do is severely let down by the chosen age audience. The interactions between characters were a bit weird in terms of their spoken dialogue. Okay, so that's that. Gaming Nexus says it was okay and gives us world design. Okay, so what do we have to improve here? We have to improve dialogue and world design and story. Everything else is kind of okay. Sound could use some improvement as well, but that's fine. So we are now already profiting off of this, and we are going to want a new game to start working on, but that will have to be left for our next episode because we are out of time. But if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more Game Dev Studio, and until next time, remember, here there be dragons. Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.